Alright, we're back at League. This one you might be able to tell is against Akuchi. Yeah, I didn't sleep particularly well last night, so I'm not sure how well this will end up going. We have two traits. We have cheap on settlers, which I don't know. I don't think that's going to mean a whole lot. And we have Tireless on Skirmisher, which I also don't think is going to mean a whole lot. I guess Skirmisher you might want to do because it lets you do Council Room draw, but you probably are fine just like working with Barge Bandit Camp for the most part. Lackeys is a village. There's another village under settlers. If somehow those go down, trashing an infirmary. That I think we're probably going to end up opening with. Like, I don't see a way to really soup up the economy fast that we would want to do in some other way than overpaying for Infirmary by one right now and having that go into a shuffle. Like a Cavalry probably doesn't do much. Like, you could go Lackeys Silver, then you're just hitting 5. Your Infirmary probably works a little bit worse, so yeah, let's start by trashing an estate. And then this will be, let's see, I'm about to shuffle. This is actually sitting with 4 copper, which kind of ticks me off. So maybe this is actually a Lackeys. Then what would I be picking up off that? Like Barge or something. I kind of want to get the village in quick just because I feel like I'm going to have a lot of terminals kind of fast. Right. Which, like, if I'm taking Lackeys, that's sort of a terminal. If I'm taking Silver, well, I'm not even guaranteed to hit 5 if I take a Silver. Yeah, this has to be a Lackeys given the shuffle. It's about to take place. Okay. Do I actually want to trash one of these, or would I rather just have like a Barge or something like that? Skirmisher is also okay. I'm just gonna take a something. What is that something? It's probably Barge. I'm just trying to think through, like, if it's a bandit camp, then I have the Infirmary with it. I think it's a Barge. I don't think it's out of line to not be trashing a copper there, but it is going to be rough economically if I can't clear these estates out soon. Which could look like a couple of different things. Like, it could be drawing the Infirmary here, it could be doing a second overpay. I don't know that a second overpay is really going to be in order just because, like, the gaining is weak enough that the coppers are going to be relatively decent economy throughout the game. I imagine you're buying a Silver here. This is not really what I wanted to be seeing. I think I'm going to buy Cavalry. I'm still, like, really, really weak economically, but I don't feel like a Silver is actually doing me a whole lot here. Like, I'm playing Barge, I'm playing Infirmary. I'm going to be a little bit over-terminal, but what else are we doing? Putting a Silver in? Okay, this is quite good. Next turn that. Settler's better than nothing? Probably. So this turn I do need... Well, this turn I probably pick up Bandit Camp plus Lackeys. And then the village problem is suddenly gone. I say picking up Bandit Camp plus Lackeys like I actually am guaranteed at all to hit 7, which I'm not even close to... That's not even close to being the case. So the question is if I do end up in a situation where I have to choose between the two, which do I take? Interesting question, isn't it? Like this one. probably I can take something like Bandit Camp Settlers. I'm really uncomfortable not having the villagers, so I probably actually do need to pick up a Lackeys. We could also do a second Infirmary overpay. We would trash, like, State Infirmary. I don't know what else is down there. I guess there's a Copper. That actually seems okay, right? I do need a Bandit Camp that's, like, village, but I also don't know if I can really... I mean, I feel like I also can't afford to not have a Lackeys in deck right now, just given what my next turn looks like. So that's kind of irritating. It's not really making me feel like this Barge should have been a Bandit Camp, it's just making me feel like, you know, stuff didn't work like I wanted it to. I mean, next turn has the Lackeys in it. Maybe we can buy Lackeys. Let's take a Bandit Camp, and sure. Cheap settlers. You're, of course, working with a lot more village space, which is not particularly surprising given that you have fewer terminals. I'm just hoping that stuff kind of stops being so annoying. Like, this can be a duration barge and then buy Lackeys, and I think I'm happy with that. There's like a horse cavalry bandit camp in there. Yeah. Some settlers. Those will be mildly effective. Look at me picking up coppers. Do I want to put horses into here before I shuffle? I'm going to say probably yes. Well, what's in there? Like 2 coppers? No, I don't need to put horses in here before I shuffle. So now it's play Infirmary, trash Estate. Play Cavalry, certainly. And we want, like, Bandit Camp Barge. Something like that. That sounds plausible. Could also be 2 Bandit Camps. Like, I have enough drawn here that maybe I don't have to duration the Barge. I can, be... I mean, I want to play 1 Barge regular is the thing. So, if I still want to be durationing 1 at the end of next turn, we gotta buy another. Or we could just go 2 Bandit Camps and kind of try to rely otherwise for draw, but I also got like sort of a somewhat substantial draw bonus off the settlers this turn. I want to say, working with fewer, villagers is uncomfortable, but that's just the reality I'm in. You've trashed a little bit more than me. Like, I've taken exactly 3 estates out. That's it. At this point, you're actually looking at the same terminal situation I was. I don't know if there's going to be another barge or if it's going to be a bandit camp. It's kind of uncomfortable for you, just as the same as it was for me not too long ago. This can get played. Lackeys. So I want to play one of these regular. And then one of them duration. The other thing we can do is we can take like Lackeys plus Cavalry, but that seems really, really heavy. I think this just needs to be another bandit camp right now. Like, I'm not going to handle the terminal situation well next turn without it. And we can be buying cavalries to get back around to the barge. Right. Settlers better than nothing. I think the answer is going to be yes for all eternity. Like, I'd rather buy cavalry than non-duration this barge this turn. I guess is where I'm at. Do you have spoils? You have spoils. Like, you have a spoils in there. So, like, this could be barge plus cavalry. I'm not sure how you're doing on the, like, do you have enough draw that that's something that actually gets the Barge played? I'm not sure. I guess probably. It's possible that it doesn't. I don't know. Right now we're still just kind of trying to make the deck work more than, like, eventually we need to be putting in, like, you know, this Groundskeeper stuff, but right now it's just get this deck moving. However that needs to happen. I guess it's pretty decent, right? I could buy a Cavalry right now. I actually have the ability to put, like, Bandit Camp Cavalry in the deck, which seems like an okay idea. Like, if I stop here, right, we'll sort of draw spoils. Wait, undo that. Maybe I want to play Cavalry first, actually. I play Cavalry first, then I buy Bandit Camp Cavalry, because that gets the horses into this shuffle that I'm triggering. Okay, we'll trash the copper. It's surely better than two of these. I don't know if another Bandit Camp is in order. I think I certainly want to take out all the spoils. Right now we're still looking at being, like, slightly over-terminaled, but I think that means that just another Bandit Camp has to be in order, as much as I would like to be adding more plus buy into the deck. Maybe next turn, if we take the Bandit Camp, we can do something like a Barge Cavalry midway through the turn. Just trying to keep the draw consistent right now. Actually not feeling so amazing right now. Looking at your side. Just because, like, you potentially have the ability to duration a Barge and then take, like, Barge here, and have the ability to not be durationing one of them. I might be overestimating your village situation a little bit. Like, I think I have 5 of the Bandit camps, but it seems like something that's a possibility over there, and I'm not a big fan of, you know, that. I'm also kind of weak on draw, just because we don't have any horses entering into anything right now. I'll figure it out. I almost would have rather drawn the cavalry than one of those spoils last turn. I mean, I think it was still right to trash the copper, like leaving the cavalry on top of deck doesn't do crap. I could have taken another cavalry and, like, gotten 2 horses at the expense of 1 extra stop card, sort of. I don't think that would have been a great idea either. That's kind of a surprising now. I wonder if you can go, like, Bandit Camp Barge Cavalry here. I think that's probably nope, that's not what's being attempted. Okay. I mean, we're well out of actions. So it's going to be 2 Bandit Camps and Barge, Council Room, Skirmisher, Groundskeeper. Yeah, on your side, then yes, there's the cavalry to keep things going, but I'm not sure that I'd feel particularly comfortable over there. There's the 5 bandit camps. I mean, we can draw into this, I guess. We can also... Well, I have to draw into it if I want to buy cavalry, don't I? What's that last card? Not a clue. So it'd be like, we'd play both cavalries, we'd probably play the Barge. That would take us down to 1 action remaining. We'd have to buy, like, Lackeys, Barge, Cavalry, or something like that. Seems doable. Okay. Lackeys, Barge, Cavalry. I guess we're hoping we get back around, but I think in most situations we do. I'm at like 1 buy here, which is awkward as heck. But what else to do? Duration this. Don't need to play any of that. How much spoils do I want to clear out? Probably all of them. Like, what are we buying? Groundskeeper, just straight up? Probably. I feel like I'm drawing a bit better. I don't think that this game can end super quickly. Maybe I want to hold these spoils just to give myself the ability to buy cavalry. I like these settlers in my deck. They're doing absolutely nothing. I mean, 2 of them did something at one point, so that was good. Guess I could also be putting, like, Skirmisher in the deck, right? We can buy Skirmisher, make you discard. It really would emphasize having your Barge. Yeah, let's do that. Or a duration Barge for you. And, like, I can respond, I guess, a little bit better to... The settlers actually make me respond a little bit better to a discard attack. I'm just, like, looking at this thinking, gee, I could discard a copper and it wouldn't matter. Maybe the Skirmisher isn't impactful enough. Like, maybe just going after Groundskeepers right away is better. I don't know. That's gonna duration, I'm like 80% sure. You might just take a turn back to get things reset up how you want them, I guess, is what this is gonna be. Like, Skirmishers conveniently always go on top deck, so... With the duration Barge, it's like, this is just coin that you get every single turn, right? They're pretty reasonable. Okay. Yeah, this is just going out to end of turn. There's going to be 2 Groundskeepers. That's fine. We're going to start taking them this turn along with the Skirmishers. I think I can have a somewhat substantial impact with the discard attack still. Or at least I'm hoping I can. Now... 2... Let's see here. I mean, we're going to be able to play all the cavalry. I could actually Infirmary out one of them if I wanted to. I don't think I do. Like, I could put horses in and then play lackeys. Right. I think we have to be fine using up all the villagers. Yeah. How fine? I mean, I'm drawing, so it's like, it's not a huge... Whoops, I don't know how villagers work, apparently. Well, maybe we take, you know... Maybe we take like Lackeys plus Cavalry. We're going to buy Lackeys this turn anyways. And we're going to buy what? Skirmisher, Groundskeeper. I think I actually do want to clear all the spoils. Like, I hope the discard attacks hurt. That's the point. I can take out Cavalry. I have 4 buys, so like, I theoretically have enough to end the game. Maybe I didn't want to burn all the spoils because, like, if we were to do barges, I don't know. I can theoretically end the game right here. I can't, I mean, I don't have the points, but, oh well. So, probably we're scoring this turn. I maybe should have even scored last turn, like just taken a province over the Groundskeeper, actually, given that. Yeah, I'm going to say that was a mistake. Maybe you'll buy a curse, then I could win. Plausibly, you'll be able to... No, you can't tie anymore after taking the Skirmisher. I was going to say, like, now you have the buys to tie, but that's just not true. You're going to try to make me discard. What would I discard? Settler's Spoils, Cavalry Spoils. Given this hand, it's maybe Cavalry Spoils over the... So this turn I think I actually do want to just take a province. Something like Province Skirmisher Lackeys, that's deadly. That's not a real option, right? That would open things up for you. Well, maybe not with the duration. There's no duration barge coming in, so possibly it'll open things up a little bit. Sure. Yeah, so this is where the discard attack will hopefully become, like, mildly impactful. Is when you don't have the duration coming in, like, can I make things extra painful? Oh gosh. 2 barges in there. Let's play that. Or I guess two bandit camps is actually what it was. I'm going to put horses in first. I don't think I actually want to do that. Our target buy is like Skirmisher, Province. Province? Can I do that? Possibly. I don't have any horses in, or I may not have any horses in. Can we do that with this? We're looking at 217. Yeah, this is enough for that. So this is going to be duration this, play 2 cavalry, skirmisher, double province. And if I can hold a point lead through these turns, I'll be pretty happy. Oh god, this is terrible. Assuming that you draw from here, which maybe you don't. I mean, we discard Lackey's horse, clearly, but... Okay, we're going to hold the point lead, and that means we can just win here. Fairly straightforward. We have our 4 buys from Barge. It'll just be buy Cavalry, empty the Lackeys. We don't even really need to worry about villages, just because the Lackeys will give everything we could ever want there. Okay. This is fine. Cavalry. Yeah, I felt like I held my draw together a little bit better. I'm not sure how much whatever else did whatever else, but I mean, whatever else I'm basically saying is first player. Only opening here, probably search junk dealer. Yeah, certainly. Yeah, I mean, I felt like I held my draw together a bit better. Obviously, just like not using, never going off the duration barge, and then doing the discard attack, setting up the last turn such that if you dudded, I could win, and you dudded, and I could win. Amazing. Yeah, so this is definitely going to be search junk dealer. I don't know what the priorities are after that. Like there's Hamlet sitting right here that seems like a good thing to have. I mean, plausibly we'll hit 2 off the borrow turn. But maybe we don't. Okay. Yeah, this will be Hamlet for me. What happens next turn? Like, do I get a second junk dealer? Maybe. That's probably going to be the way to go. Get like a second junk dealer before going into Paddock and whatnot. Oh, Do I borrow for a second junk dealer? Well, there's a real question. Or could I put like a Courier in and be not too displeased with that outcome? I mean, we can certainly play stuff off the Hamlet if needed. Might play the junk dealer a second time. We'll see how things work with only one junk dealer. Do I prefer nobles to Paddock? We're gonna have the Courier in, or we're gonna have the Courier in here, so I think a Paddock is definitely preferable. Just because I'm likely playing it, or I'm not sure. Well, I'm not sure that I'm likely playing it right here, but there's a reasonable possibility that I'm able to play it right here, and that I like that more than I like a nobles. Look at that Courier work. Like if I draw the Hamlet here, I'll be happy, but if I don't, I'm gonna be annoyed. That was such a great turn right there. Right. Now I drew the Hamlet. That is a miracle. So I'm going to discard for buy. I'm going to play the Paddock. And then I'm going to take maybe Hamlet Courier. Courier actually works really nicely with the Paddock now that I mention it, so probably we don't do nobles. And her taking a plus action off this Hamlet makes any sense. It probably won't. It'll probably just be obviously discard a state for buy. Well, actually, whoops, that was not what I meant to undo to. I meant to undo to there. Like, we can discard the horse for action and be sure to courier it, right? Except we're actually going to play the junk dealer and then the horse. Look at that. Amazingness. Let's see, what's happening next turn? I have a Hamlet, I have a horse in there. I think we should just keep building this Courier Paddock Hamlet stuff up. I don't think a Nobles is that productive. I'm trying to think like next turn. I'm not going to have any horses in there. Well, maybe a Nobles is better. I don't know. I am liking this Paddock idea, though I'm also liking the Nobles idea, right? Just like draw a little bit more. Let's go Nobles. Draw a little bit more immediately is the hope. I think that's the last Nobles, though. Honest. Just... It's the last one. After that, Paddock's gonna be better. This is more just for acceleration, like right now. I think it just does a little bit more than Paddock, considering this shuffle and what it contains. Alright. This should not be a Nobles. This should be like Hamlet Courier or Hamlet Borrow for Paddock, or lots of decent options. Right. I guess at some point, like, having more Hamlets might is potentially valuable. Leprechaun. There's a move that I wasn't expecting. I guess we can do, action, maybe not buy. Yeah, I think we should do the buy. Play horse over junk dealer, certainly, and then this can be Hamlet Paddock and be happy. Yeah. And I think I just want to keep building this up more so than I want to take a Leprechaun anytime soon. Maybe. Maybe I'm completely wrong about that, because your deck sure seems to be functioning. I guess that was like an extra couple horses. Do you even have enough stuff for a Leprechaun? I'm sure you do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6, yeah, you totally do. Yeah, that's a little bit concerning, but I don't think the Leprechaun fit into my deck quite yet, so it's going to have to wait for this next turn. Especially not with me. I mean, I have one horse around. Like, this turn is not such that a Leprechaun is getting easily done anything with. Unfortunately. Whereas you, gosh, that's a sweet Leprechaun. Oh damn, it's the wish. So that can be a wish for Paddock. And I definitely feel behind in that respect. It should be a wish for Paddock. Like, there are 0 other things that you should be wishing for here. Yeah. You could rogue. No, it's not going to be a Paddock. Really? Rogue? I can't imagine that being a decent idea. Like, surely you just want to draw up. Eventually the rogue's just gonna hit horses. I think. Maybe you could, like, take rogue and somehow snipe my junk dealer. That would suck. Oh, you didn't have the actions to play Paddock. Okay. Actions, go for buy. This can play the junk dealer, although that is the Hamlet that I kinda need to do. So this will be discard for action, don't discard to play these two. Actually, I did want to discard for buy back here. Change my mind. Because this hits 7 and that can be like double Hamlet Leprechaun. There we go. Now we have like enough horses in deck that the Leprechaun seems actually viable as a thing that can get played at the right time. Definitely feeling like a good turn behind, which I'm not sure. I mean, part of that's probably from the junk dealer. Part of it's probably from first player or second player disadvantage. I haven't been able to play my junk dealers quite as much, which is, you know, that's partially a result of not having a second one, and that's just what we're living with. Hopefully the coppers don't clog stuff up too badly. Oh, you could gain and play your loot. You pile Hamlet with the wish. That's funny. That might be a good idea, actually. I mean, that kind of depends on what the loot is. Like, hopefully you get Chalice and I get, I don't even know what loot I want. Not Chalice. I actually kind of want Spell Scroll. To be honest. Like, I think most of these things are better than random ass plus buy loot. Orb seems maybe okay. Could be. I wonder if I've even trashed a copper. I think maybe I've trashed one. What am I getting? I am getting a staff. Okay, that is good. That's the most I could have hoped for. This is annoying. I think I just have to take actions off both of these in hopes that the deck is going to work, which it didn't. And more Paddock is fine now. Like, that's the only card we want. Yeah. We're going to be super late to functional turns, but that's okay. I have 3 Paddocks. I guess you're going to have extra wishes around, which is sad for me. But, well. So potentially you can like turn things around actually really, really... Oh, never mind. I was going to say you could turn things around really, really fast, but that was the end of your draw too. So that's not ideal. You have 5 nobles. I should probably get the last 2 this turn. Just saying. I mean, then there's basically infinite draw. I'd really like to pull the Leprechaun into hand before I start playing Couriers, which I didn't manage to do. So probably I'm just going to go over this shuffle. 2, 3. I don't really want to put a copper in there. Discard the Leprechaun for action. I don't think I need a buy, so this is 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 7. Okay. I'm gonna want to wish for nobles. I guess. I don't really want to like lose that split too badly. We're also gonna want to like buy provinces here, just straight up. Like maybe I take this nobles and then I actually just buy a province instead of whatever else I was considering. This is 2 horses, right? Like, I discard this for a buy, I'm happy. Or would I rather top deck... How many horses? 3? Let's just top deck 3. Oh, it was a copper. Okay. Good thing I did that then. No, I do not need to play that horse. 2 provinces and a what? Innkeeper? Caravan guard? Another courier? Their courier doesn't actually sound like the worst thing ever. We have the Paddocks going, so I mean there's going to be horses in there. No, I should be set up for consistency. I just don't know that I'm like that well off econ-wise. Like, I only have the 1 gold compared to your 3. Our loots are equivalent. I have only 1 extra Paddock. You know. So econ I'm behind, which means that I'm probably actually in kind of a tight spot on the provinces. So the hope would be to like somehow be able to take out some other piles, which I don't see happening. I am able to take 3 provinces, like that's great, but I guess the other thing is I actually still have like all these coppers around. That is econ. Like that's I have 6 coppers worth of econ compared to probably your 0 at this point. So if we can draw, actually, I think we might be even on those. I'm not really considering draw as a thing that will ever be a problem for me, I hope. You know, despite having all those coppers, like I have this nice setup with Paddock, 2 nobles, whatever. So might actually be okay. I think our econ is, I think maybe we actually have 2 more coins. I think we actually have like, no, we actually have like way more than that. We actually have like 4 more coins. Not that you'll not be able to triple province next turn, which is not exactly the most amazing outcome for me, but, you know. It means that, like, if you double here, I can't take 1. And then what do? I take how many duchies? That doesn't seem good. Like, I can't come anywhere close to emptying them, I don't think. We have 6, 7, we have 7 buys. That's not amazing. Not amazing. 7 buys, can't hit 32. Actually we have 7 buys and a wish, so actually we can empty duchy next turn. If all goes well. That takes hitting 35. What the hell am I talking about? If I could hit 35, I could empty duchies next turn. What's our alternative? Like empty Courier that takes 20. Plus Province Duchy is 33. That seems far-fetched. Empty Paddock that takes, again, 20 plus 33. That seems far-fetched. It takes fewer buys, but big D whoop. Okay, we're about to see your economy, which I guess is 21. You add 3 next turn. You don't really have a strong something. Maybe I should have borrowed for a Paddock last turn. I don't know. I also don't know what your draw situation exactly is going to be. Like, you don't have the top decked horses, I know for a fact. Well, this is awkward. So much for top decking horses. Jeez. I should not have taken the Courier out of deck. That was actually really dumb. So what are we doing? Borrow for province? That seems bad. Like, wow. Okay. We could take Duchy. Maybe having fewer nobles did eventually come back to haunt me. I should not have discarded the Courier with the Hamlet. We could have kept the turn going had I not done that. Like, we would have been able to play Paddock and then play a horse off of it. Actually really, really bad. I mean, what more is there to do? We buy Duchy. Like, this is how we keep pace. We have to be able to beat a double province next turn, which I don't know if this does, but it seems like my best possibility. Do I want an estate too? Probably not. You have 7 buys as well, so... I guess I actually maybe could have won on estates, or tied with estates this turn. Had things gone better, which they didn't, because they didn't. Well, this seems like the turn is working over there. I guess you can empty estates if you manage to play your Leprechaun at an appropriate time. Right? Yeah. Or you can empty Paddocks. That also seems pretty straightforward. Again, if you play your Leprechaun at an appropriate time. One of those two seems like it'll be a possibility, but we'll wait and find out. And no need to jump the gun. If you don't play your Leprechaun at an appropriate time, I don't know that you can empty any. Well, maybe you can empty Courier. Probably you can empty Courier. Yeah, you can empty Courier basically no matter what. Right. So actually that's just what you can play for here. That should be easy. You totally didn't need to activate that Leprechaun. In fact, it was probably a bad idea. In terms of maximizing win chances. I mean, you only need 5 buys still, so it should still be available. But 4 buys, whatever. I mean, this should be easy from here. I don't think there's much I could do with that dud. Which didn't have to be a dud. Just remember that. Like, I screwed up. I got overambitious with like what Courier is going to hit and kind of didn't account for like what actually maximized my chances of having a turn. I mean, you have 2 Hamlets left. Just get up to your 4 buys. You have 20. I mean, I'm hoping that, like, somehow you decide to buy provinces instead is, I think, the hope at this point, which seems really unlikely. Just saying. Yeah. Man. Why would you... Oh my god. Is that 50% VP, or, like, is there still enough points left? 6, 21, there's still enough points left. Play on. Do I need to buy out of this? Probably, but I'm not going to take it. Painful. Paddock. Well. 6. You didn't see the Paddock line in time. Well, the game is not over until it's over, as we know. Okay. This will just be 3 duchies. And we'll see what your turns do. Okay. I mean, I don't know why you're sorry about that. Like, you didn't undo or anything. It's just like... I don't know. Alright, what do we have here? Oh god, we have Black Market Hell. There's no village here, and if you get a village, and if you get villages, you win. So this is Black Market Hell. We're going to open Black Market Scrap. And pray for villages. Yeah. Because there's so much to do here that will completely demolish, you know, library money. If you get village, that you do it. I really hope. Oh god. Well, this is catastrophic. I guess we'll get a second black market. Yeah. You had a 5-2 opening counterfeit. Does seem pretty good. And you didn't see 2 again. Oh good, the black markets collided. This game is amazing. Well, at least there's no villages there. What do we want? Silver? We'll just take a silver. Oh jeez. This is probably counterfeit. I mean, I've lost. Just, I'm gonna be real. I've lost this game. I could scrap the silver for card, coin, horse. There's a, like, 2 out of 3 chance that that gets me to counterfeit still. Probably I should do that. Like, I think the 2 out of 3 is better than... Nope. Okay. That's how it's gonna be. This will be card. Oh, look, it's a village. Joy. I like how over this game is. Dead draw black market, sure. You get another village, sure. This game is amazingly bad, awful, and stupid. Did I mention that this was black market hell? Are any of these villages? No. I opened scrap and I've trashed fewer estates. Yeah. Yup. 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 I cannot express how completely dead I am. Everything collides at the bottom. What are we even doing here? Maybe we take, like, Journeyman Shrine and start playing money. I'm gonna scrap a black market. Like, I don't even know what to do from here. We have to play the money deck. And we just have to hope that the points end up being good enough. So we're gonna scrap black market for, what, card action silver? Advisor, militia. Militia's alright. Advisor might be better. Camel train might be best. I'll take the militia. Maybe it'll mess something up over there. Yeah. None of those are particularly amazing. I mean, only working with 2 villages isn't the easiest thing, right? So you do still have a little bit to go before, like, I'd say, you know, this is amazing. We are very much transitioning out of any desire for debt control. Sook. Well, clearing the estates sure seems like a good plan. Scrap the curse by silver? Seems reasonable. I don't actually know how I win, but like even this thing with 2 villages seems better than Journeyman money. That's what it is. It's Journeyman money. With, I guess, a Sukin, cause yeah. First Mate is not actually any good. You might actually want the Coven. I mean, if I'm playing Enchantress, I think I just want another Enchantress. More than anything. Although maybe you could do both. You can do both, Coven plus Enchantress. Yeah. Like, I very, very much want another Enchantress here. I don't even put in First Mate and, like, think you're gonna run First Mate Journeyman, that seems difficult. Okay. This should be an Enchantress buy. I think, anyways. Gold, huh? Commerce? Alright. Scrap curse, buy silver. This gets to province, which we'll buy. I don't know what the best way to do this is. Whether it's like... Well, we'll see if you end up playing Enchantress. If you do... You're already just, like, outproducing me. So irritating. Okay, well, I think we're probably just playing Souk and buying province. Like, I don't know how your deck can not work in a way that allows me to win. It's kind of a bad situation, right? I mean, you should probably take the festival. Still. Please be Enchantress. Yes, okay. You have First Mate in there, so probably I play Black Market. I don't know what I can get out of Black Market, but I don't think there's much point in militiaing you. Yeah. Oh, it's a scrap. Probably scrap Black Market for like card, coin, horse. Ooh, I hit 7. That's amazing. Gold. So we buy around these parts. I don't think this is going to work. And it's just going to be suffering to sit through the rest of it. Freaking... Just... so obnoxious. Like this kind of thing where there was not a chance of winning this game. Like there wasn't even anything that was like even remotely close about it. Here I have a 5-2, which does seem pretty decent. I mean, we're gonna open Vampire and then like get a patrol with it. Cities seem really important. It's the only village. It's like this, big time split. I guess there is some question, like, if we do the Vampire, like, do we actually gain patrol off of it, or do we think about gaining city? Because, like, I'm going to be able to pick up Steward in my next shuffle, right? I probably maybe even prefer opening Steward Silver. I'm not 100% sure on that, but like it gives you flexibility where like you can either go up and get yourself a Vampire or trash or whatever. Anyways, I'm going to take a Steward here, and I think I'm going to take a city off the Vampire rather than a patrol. We could also go like Silver and take patrol though. Like, do we think we're going to try to get it all done with Vampire? Maybe. Okay, well, you managed to get the stupid Vampire trash to estates, so that seems really terrible for me. I'm going to go Steward here. Maybe I take a patrol anyways? Like, I just want to cycle and, like, play stuff. Is why we're thinking about this. Yeah. Okay, we have no more bad cards in deck as of turn 5. That's good for you. we have Steward in there. Probably we stop and just take Vampire here. I don't really feel a need to draw the Steward. No, I can top deck a Vampire. Okay, that seems better. There's a 1 out of 4 chance that I'm really happy in the Steward bottom decks, but it's better just to top deck the Vampire and have that available. Okay, I end up being really happy about everything. So what that means, this will be 2 cities. Yeah, and we're just gonna try to dominate that split somehow. I don't know if we want to actually do anything other than gain city in the meantime. Probably not. Envy, that does nothing to me. Fantastic. Famine, that does nothing to you. Not fantastic. Another Steward? Probably. I mean, we're gonna just put more and more cities in, so that's the hope anyways. I think another Steward is productive. Once one city's draw, you don't really need the patrol type draw to be happy. I don't think I want to pick up a Nomads quite yet. Trashes your Nomads. Look at me. And I'm drawing this turn. This is amazing. If I draw copper, silver, take city, take 2 vampires. Oh, this scene feels amazing after last game. We're going to get those last 2 cities. Oh, we're going to get the last 1 city, I guess. But this can be Nomads. We'll take the last city, no doubt. No point in not taking it. We have a plus buy, you don't. We have alternating stuff, you don't. I don't know if having alternating stuff's really that fantastic, but my deck production should be higher than yours right now. That war was really, I felt like something of a turning point. We're going to want to pick up probably a Bandit. Bandit, another Nomads. I don't know what more will help the deck. Other than just, playing. Okay. This is 2 coins. This. We want to trash 2 coppers to the bat. What are we buying? Nomads. Be 7. Could buy Nomads Patrol. Seems alright. I have room for 2 more terminals, so maybe that's not actually the best idea. Nomads Patrol, what's the vampire gaining? I guess we can also trash just 1 with that. And go Nomads Gold. Game Bandit. Nomads Duchy. Well, we don't trash the... I mean, we definitely want to Bandit. Maybe we don't actually need another Nomads. Maybe we just Province here. Just Province here. And then we can pick up like a patrol this turn, right? Both of the trashing hexes are through. The main destructive one right now would be... I don't even know. Poverty wouldn't hurt too much. I might have to draw with the Steward, which would be a little bit sad, but oh well. Maybe you take like Patrol Bandit. You have a Vampire as well. There's also like lots of all VP around, so maybe you're going to go after some duchies. I don't know. Diluted. That's irritating. It probably just means I end up buying duchy. Nomads, Steward coins, Steward coins. What are we buying? I'm actually like one coin fewer than I want to be. I want to gain a patrol with a vampire, and I do want to get a vampire back. So, maybe I take like Province Silver. Like, is that useful? Maybe. And I can trash out both coppers, which seems okay. Maybe not. Might not actually be that okay. My hope is to be able to double province and think that you can't. Is that a reasonable thing to be thinking? I don't know. I do want to keep having bat fuel. Go province silver this way. I don't know why I played that copper, but what we do, give you misery. That's a good one. Oh, okay. Alright, well, Steward for coins by Nomads. I don't really need the Nomads, but I don't know if it actually does me much of anything. If I try to draw out... Let me discard Bandit Steward. If I try to draw out, I could find the Vampire, which would be useful for something. Let's draw. Well, that was catastrophic. Jeez. I drew 3 cities. Like, there's so much in here that I could draw and not be totally sad about, and I managed to not do that. Okay. Well, I guess we're playing Patrol again. Now I can't draw any cities with it. Well, I could draw 1, but big deal. I should have actually bought an estate last turn. That was actually really dumb. I should have bought an estate. I don't know what you're gonna do. Is that the vampire? No. Right. Well, we're definitely drawing here. So this is gonna be buy duchy, trash, gain duchy, and this turn we should be able to draw. How do I draw 3 cities? Yikes. Yowpers. I don't even know if I can buy 2 provinces. Well, it's not the end. Well, it could actually be the end of the world if I can't. Like, if you're able to do that 2 turns in a row. That seems bad for me, right? How we doing? How we doing? Oh gosh. That game was going so well. So well. Everything was working. I could draw. I could play a vampire every turn. And then, bam. Oh well. It's just a minion. Alright, you're looking at 15 right here, which is going to be 3 duchies apparently. You're going to poverty me, which really sucks, but it's clear what to do about it. Oh, it's going to be 4 duchies, huh? Okay. Well, I can take 1 duchy. We obviously can't take 2 because that would be, like, incredibly game losing. I wonder if I'm comfortable taking 2 provinces. Well, I'm not, because I'm not going to. What's our, like, distinct card count? 1, 2, 3 Bandit, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, okay, there's enough that Fairgrounds are worth something, so we probably go, like, Province, Fairgrounds, Duchy. I actually have a little bit of a problem that your dukes are worth a little 1 more point, but I don't think that actually matters so much. Ooh, that could be impactful. His extended greeting sucked. It super sucked. These decks cannot take it. Was emptying duchies actually game losing? Yeah, probably. I don't want to think about it. It might not have been, genuinely. But, yeah. I mean, you could take 3 dukes, that would get you 12 points, you'd be at 34. Should be okay-ish. I don't even know what I'm looking at this next turn, like, if I gain and play gold, yeah, I can produce 16. It'd be really nice to give you envy. That would really solve a lot of problems. You could also think about like a death cart. I don't know what the. Yeah, we'll have to recount the stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that would get me to 15 at the moment. So that's like a possibility coming down the stretch as we start taking death cards. Might also give me another plus buy, which might not be the most useful thing ever, but oh well. My hope is that at some point, like, you start not actually being able to draw everything. I'm not sure how close. Yeah, you're definitely not able to draw everything next turn. You drew with the Steward, and that was one card, and you're going to add more than one card, so yeah. 2 Dukes and a Fairgrounds. Fairgrounds have a little bit more potential because of the death card thing, but Dukes, like, if you get enough of them, you can also really pop with that duchy. Which is definitely a concern. Or I could fail to draw again. Okay. Well, that's annoying. You discarded a city, didn't you? Oh gosh, I only have 1 city down there. In fact, that almost guarantees that I fail to draw next turn again. Like 1 city, 2 patrols. Yeesh. Alright. How do I feel about taking a province? I just trashed a gold for you. You can't draw everything. You take, like, Province Duke. I take Fairgrounds. I don't know what. Like, do I think you're actually going to double? Probably not. But then the secret is that you have 2 turns to do it. And I can be pretty conservative about this if I want to be. Like, Fairgrounds estate. Maybe not estate. Maybe estate. Now, I want the estate just because it can, act as, yeah, this was totally expected. What am I doing? Trash Steward. I have City Patrol in there. Yeah, let's buy a copper. And trash the Steward. Okay. I can reach province this turn. I want to, but I want to have a gold on top. I guess I need the gold in order to reach Fairgrounds. Fairgrounds, copper. I wonder if these should actually be curses. Anyways, I'm not going to worry about that possibility. I am going to take another Duke. It is getting low enough that, like, I don't know. I don't actually know that it's getting low enough. I'm building a big enough points leads off the Fairgrounds that I'm not, like, overly worried about stuff. What do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 right now. This is all your cities. You're not drawing next turn. So I have 2 turns to work with. If you take 2 dukes, I'll happily take duchy, right? Like, that totally doesn't matter at that point. You don't have cities in there. I guess you actually have a vampire. Well, maybe we'll see it this turn. We'll see. That duchy is worth a lot for you. I don't know how many dukes we each have, but I have 2 and you have 3, so the duchy is 6. But I will have 2 turns to work with. I guess I could have actually just like straight up lost right here. That would have been sad. How many cities did I see last turn? 1, 2. So 2 cities and 1 patrol, so I should have some decent turns coming up. Oh. Okay. I want to take duchy off this, don't I? Yeah, I want to take duchy off this. Normally you'd say Fairgrounds, but I want to take duchy off this. You can't end the game right here. And I have 2 turns to work with. That was like the friendliest locust trash province ever. Activates my cities, gets rid of that duchy from you. Alright, 2 cards. This super sucks, but we can just take a Fairgrounds and next turn looks pretty good. Okay, so just go out there and we're good. We can just buy Fairgrounds and win. Yeah, I mean, I was probably going to win even without that locust just because you didn't have the, what's it? Because you didn't have the cities coming, and I mean, I knew it, but it did make things substantially easier for me. Oh god, it's Shaman. Oh god, it's Scrounge. Oh, this is horrifying. Alright. Okay, so there's Scrounge Shaman, and there's some theory behind that. The problem is that there's also Lucky Coin, which theoretically really screws stuff, which actually messes up the theory. Normally I'd say it messes up the theory in that you would take silvers and your shuffles would be different, but there's also Bandit for it here to make you not want to take silvers. Other options. Cabin Boy can produce money. Cabin Boy will produce money. It's actually going to be the primary way that you want to produce money. Bobble can get you some extra gains, which seems valuable. Like, even if you were taking silvers, what do you do? Like, you try to play carnival money with silvers? That's not going to work. It is horrifying. Given that we're never going to play the Lucky Coin, or at least I don't think I am, do I scrounge it over a state? I don't think so. That seems too radical for me. Oh, you're opening Wine Merchant. Well, that changes things. I don't really feel a particular... Well, actually I do feel a particular need to scrounge right here, because that'll just, like, get an extra estate into your deck, and that seems like a good thing to do. And then we're going to want to pick up, like, a Shaman and a Bobble. I'm actually going to shuffle again right here, like 2 turns in a row, so possibly I could scrounge again, but I think I want to get a Trasher in, which will be Shaman. Alright, we've cleared the estates. Do I want a Bobble or do I want to scrounge? I would be taking an estate back if I scrounged a copper, but I think we want the Bobble because we do want to start in on Cabin Boys. And Bobble does gain them quite slowly. Maybe we just want to go straight after Cabin Boy. Yeah, I think we just want to go straight after Cabin Boy. I think the Bobble's a distraction. Do we just take Cabin Boy? Maybe we scrounge Lucky Coin right here? We can also do the Cabin Boy gain Cabin Boy thing once that comes about, so that's why it's tempting to just take more Cabin Boys, which I think I'm going to do. Then we can start getting, like, our scrounges back, and we should be able to get clean this way. Do I just take another Cabin Boy here, or do I scrounge a copper? I shouldn't have to worry about, what's-its anymore. Taking things out of the trash, so at this point if I want to clear copper, like, now's the time. Go. Play that. Play this. Do I trash the Lucky Coin? Do I ever want to play the Lucky Coin? No, I really don't. Do we just want more Cabin Boys? Yes. I really don't ever want to play the Lucky Coin. That is odd, I think. Like, you should just be gaining more Cabin Boys, right? Taking a state over anything else, which is kind of, I guess, indicative that you're going to be going after Forge stuff more? I feel like you just need to be coming thin. And we will take more Cabin Boys. You can actually trash for duration later too, but for now, I guess I'm just taking cabin boys until they run, really. Yeah. I think there were problems before the thing, but yeah, just having the first player on the scrounge board was yeah. Alright, there is a very distinct lack of plus buy here. Yeah. Armory trashes 2 cards. That's interesting. If you had the port with your overgrown estate, you could actually trash 2 cards by opening port, which would be amazing, but I don't, so probably open cargo ship Armory instead. Longer term, potentially you can get plus bow Marauder. It's probably good enough chance that you'll play with it, seeing as you'll have the Armory anyways to pick up the ruined market without a buy. There's plenty of draw, I think. Oh, you got the trash too. Well, that's irritating as heck. I probably open Ironmonger or Armory with it. I'm a little bit less certain at this point just because I feel like I'm pretty substantially behind with that. Fortunately, that was a copper trash, but yeah. Even so, it is not a wonderful feeling that this has induced. Oh goody. They collide. That's awesome. What are we doing? Maybe we cargo ship a cargo ship over? I could Chameleon with this one. I don't know what that's gonna do me exactly. I guess it cycles me a little bit so I get back to the Armory faster. Yeah, it seems good. I think things are actually okay. They could, or I'm not going to say they're okay, but they could have been worse. They could have been worse. Off of that beginning. Necropolis doesn't seem too terribly valuable to keep around, but obviously I'll hold it here just because there's a possibility that I'll draw the Armory off the cargo ship, which will be Chameleoned. We might even be able to get the Hobble out too. That'd be amazing. Oh, that'd be ideal. I don't know about amazing, but ports actually aren't that valuable here. It's mostly actually just the trashing from them, which is interesting. Pious, do that. Cargo ship, trash copper. Ooh, we just want more cargo ships. We probably want more armories. Is what we really want. I have 5 here. I could also clear Hovel copper here, which is surely what I should be doing. And now we can have somewhat effective turns. What do I want with the armory? Probably another armory. I know the Marauder's coming in, but I want to get so much of this stuff, and I think I'm not actually going to say I care that much about ruins. Oh, well, we may want to get the last trash in too. Now that we mention it, like I could go cargo ship and trash out Necropolis plus. That seems maybe better. Necropolis plus copper, just because it's the last opportunity to trash. Did you get your Necropolis out? Yeah, you did. Yeah, I think that's what's gonna have to happen. I don't actually need now. I should do it. And then we can get another cargo ship. Is that reasonable? Like over silver? We have so many actions. It's gotta be reasonable over silver. Yeah, the Marauder's good-ish if it turns up a ruined market. And if it doesn't, then I don't know how good it actually is. I mean, it seems decent to be junking with the commute or the ruins. Ruins, that's what they are. It seems decent to be junking with the ruins, at least. But like, I don't know if the plus buy is just it's too good. It's too good. If you can do it. But like Abandoned Mine, Survivors, Abandoned Mine, Ruined Library are both like nothings. Right? Because they are. There's, as I say, you can basically look at this as there being infinite actions around. So, you know. Done ordering. Okay, so I can gain another Armory. I can draw the Armory. I can gain a Marauder. I can draw the Marauder. I can play it. That all seems decent. I do think I want another Armory. Just gain lots of Ironmonger. I think so. And then I can set aside an Ironmonger. If you get the plus buy, you'd actually really like to gain a potion. Alchemist is actually pretty good. Here. May not be an opportunity. But that continues to not be plus buy. We're also probably decently close to just like wanting to get provinces. You know, like how much more building if we're not going to see plus buy is there to actually do? An intriguing question, isn't it? Oops. I don't want to do that quite yet. It's a market. Okay. Well, that certainly changes things. Guess I'm not quite hitting 7 here, but we can go ahead and probably take a lost city. At some point, I guess we'll want to pick up like King's Cash plus something, but it seems like a good thing for me to have that. I also should have stowed the ruin. I don't know. I'm going to say I should have stowed the ruin market, but I'm not sure how true that is. I guess the concern now is that you're just able to province out, and I have no way of coming back from it, but maybe the plus buy will come around eventually. That's the idea anyways. The second armory is going to make things tough because we are like rapidly lowering piles. And not hitting 8 there was actually like potentially really bad. Just because like these are going to empty, these are going to empty. How much time do we actually have for the plus buy to do anything? So I'm going to say I shouldn't. It's not. I think I should have gained it, but then I shouldn't have drawn it with the what's it? Abandoned mine. That was actually the screw up there. It wasn't gaining the ruined market. It was not buying the province. Look at Ironmonger not working like you want it to. It's alright, you have this totally won. Like, I screwed up so badly last turn when I drew the market. I seriously do not have enough turns to make this work. Like, as far as I'm concerned, you have this game won. I made a pretty fatal error there. So, I mean, surely we discard that. What do we want? At some point, I guess we want to gain a silver, but the time is not yet. That has to get discarded. That can get kept. Well, this is really bad. I guess we just have to take, like, a gold. Yeah. Yeah, sure, set it aside. What do we have? We have 3 turns. We're never playing Marauder ourselves. We have 3 turns, and presumably you province in every single one of them. I think that's far-fetched. I think you provincing on every single one of them is probably not going to happen. What will happen, though? Who knows? Well, maybe it's not that far-fetched. Like, I feel like you should be missing the same as I am. Maybe. I guess you still have 1 spoils around, and like, you're gonna keep gaining them, unlike me. Yeah, like the market was fine. It was not taking the province that was not fine. It was just, I brain farted. Like, I thought I was going to be able to play the market for buy, and I guess I also, like, somehow had interpreted it as, like, somehow you weren't going to be able to gain another armory, and I was going to have so much time. And that's not true. Yeah. And now I'm, like, 2 turns away when you only need 1 turn to empty things. Yikes. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's actions in there. I messed up. It's about what it is I messed up. So that's like, this one was I don't know, it's like 2 probably half game errors. The one in the 3rd game where I discarded the Courier, and then this one where I just like abandoned all hope of getting the province for what? This plus buy that I'm never going to end up actually using because the game's going to be over too fast. It was a trap. You can put a cargo ship on top and you will win next turn. I need to somehow, I need to have you really miss. You take a duchy, okay. You could have just lowered more, actually. This time I'm keeping this. I actually had a problem with this last turn when I wasn't keeping those. Where I just, like, did not have the go-in deck to make things happen as I wanted them to. I just have to, like, I have to province, right? Actually, what I need to do is I need to buy King's Cash. And hope for what? I don't know what I'm hoping for, but we're gonna buy King's Cash anyways. Needed more turns. More turns. I don't think with Chameleon, like, this deck is capable of not performing however many times in a row. And I guess now you only need to reach 3 coins. Yeah, that's done. Maybe the plus buy was bad even. I'll even say the plus buy was maybe bad given how many turns were actually left in the game. But I could not draw it. I had to hit 8 that turn, and I just, or I had to have 2 buys that turn, and I just miscounted stuff. I guess I could have undid because, like, it was the known cop card of my deck, but yeah. Oh well, these things happen. Apparently they'll report. Whatever. Anyways, see you all.